Hey there, it's NuyoRiquena with InfamousGamers.com, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about the Tritton's new headset, the AX720. A few years ago, you might remember, Tritton introduced the AX360, a gaming headset with amazing sound quality. It was the first with Dolby Digital surround sound, superior volume control, and it was still affordable, so people loved it. It wasn't easy to do, of course. They had to compromise. Gamers, in order to do this, had to compromise, rather. And this setup was not foolproof, to say the least. One of the chief complaints of the AX360 was truly having to have an engineering degree just to set it up, just to install the thing with your 360 and your television and all of that. There was optical cables and just a bunch of things to poke into your television and your 360, and it was a nightmare. The book was like a Bible. Once you did it, however, you were really satisfied. But some people weren't willing to get past that, unfortunately. But Tritton listens. They care, and as the times grow and things get better and easier to accomplish, so does technology, and Tritton has done it again. Tritton recently revealed their AX720. They let us all test it at E3, and it was phenomenal, and people were just chomping at the bit to get their hands on this headset. And I have been one of the lucky few to get an opportunity to test this headset. Absolutely amazing. This is so pretty. I am kind of partial to white, so it's a little biased, of course, but I love that white looks so clean and so sleek, and it's one of my favorite parts, obviously, because if I look good playing, then hey, I'm more likely to buy it. And that's the first thing. One of the other complaints that you would have found with, if you owned an AX360, was the fact that it was only compatible with an Xbox 360, hence the name the AX360. So the first question I asked was with regards to compatibility. Was this going to work with my PC? Did they finally figure out how to connect it to the 360, so on and so forth? And the answer is absolutely. I guess they doubled the number from 360 to 720 because it does double the work. In all actuality, it does about 3 or 4 times the work. This headset is actually compatible with the PC, with your PS3, which makes it amazing. And there's even the ability to hook it up to most of your MP3 players via one of the smaller ports. You will find that the only downside, is that it's still a little difficult to set up. However, the process has been streamlined significantly, and it's not at all as difficult as it was the last time with the AX360. All of the components are sturdily built. It's actually very, look, you can tell, I'm going to try and break it. It's actually well constructed, which is a problem that I find with most other headsets that are allegedly affordable for gamers. They don't last very long. All the ear pads come off so they can be washed, they can be replaced if something goes wrong. All of these things are little things that you look for. You don't think they matter until they do. It has a detachable microphone, which is actually easy to put in and take off, and it actually locks into place so that it doesn't slide off when you're playing it. Simple. Gotta love that. Some of the other cables that are included that might seem a little cumbersome or a little intimidating at first are actually done for the benefit of the sound. One of them, of course, is the optical fiber optics cable. Is it the fiber optics cable? One of them is the optical cable that hooks into the back of the box, from the box to your television. Now, this box right here is your bar of gold, literally. This is where all the magic happens. Everything connects into here. You can actually set up 2, and then from the back, it all connects into either your 360 or your PS3, and of course the power as well. You have the ability to play with the volume here. It powers on and off, and give you the Dolby sound that you're looking for. This baby right here, like I said, is your brick of gold. It is the reason, or the primary reason rather, that Tritton works so phenomenally. It's absolutely an amazing product. The voice control obviously is another big thing. It has a switch here for your amp or your PC mic on and off, and then this cable allows it to connect directly into your 360 controller. Another key facet for this is the fact that it is so incredibly comfortable. I don't know if you can see, but there's a lot of extra cushion and padding in the 360's headset. In the AX720's headset. Just said 360. You'll edit that out, right? Yeah. They are incredibly comfortable, which is great if you're one of those gamers that wants to play for hours and hours and hours on end. Another amazing quality, noise cancellation. Gotta love it. When I'm in the zone, I don't want to be bothered by the fire trucks outside of my house or the neighbors screaming kids or anything. I just want to get on there, I want to practice, I want to play, and I don't want to be bothered. I want to be in my world, in my zone. And this allows me to do it with comfort and ease. And guess what? It's still affordable. It currently is manufacturer's suggested retail price, that MSRP thing. Bet you didn't know that's what it stood for. $129.99. So for less than $150, this baby could be yours for Christmas. I think that Tritton has literally managed to beat out its #1 competitor, and that is Tritton itself. They have once again made me a believer that it is absolutely possible to game for 5 hours in a row, be absolutely comfortable, have the best possible sound, and not go broke doing it. The fact that this is compatible with multiple systems makes my life that much easier, because I can plug it into my PC when I'm working or just listening to music, because unfortunately, as most of you know, I'm not a PC gamer. I'm just not that good at it. But I can also take it, and with a switch of the cable, I can have it in my 360 or my PS3 and have no problems whatsoever. And I think that this is a definite must-buy. And on my infamous rating scale, I would have to give it, honestly, a 4.5 out of 5. That amazing. And the only sliding part of it, the lack of the 0.5, is all those cables. I do not want to go back to school and get another degree in order to figure out how to plug it in. The installation guide, however, was much better done this time around, so didn't have quite as many problems hooking it up. Given its superior quality in both sound and construction, its affordability, and its compatibility, right now there is not a headset on the market that can beat this, and this is definitely an infamous must-buy. I am going to tell each and every one of you, especially you alleged hardcore. So until next time, this is NuyoRiquena for InfamousGamers.com. See you online.